Hello and welcome back. As always, my name is Lazer, and today we're gonna do a build for the Warchief of the Horde, Thrall, the one true Warchief of the Horde. So for this reason, I'm gonna be going with the actual stock skin for Thrall. He is my favorite actual lore character from all of the Blizzard franchises, so I'm just gonna stay true to his nature. And stock skin for a mount, we're gonna go with Dire Wolf with the actual white tint because Horde symbol right on the front. As for his actual abilities, Q is Chain Lightning, deal damage to an enemy and half that amount to 2 nearby enemies. W is a skill shot in a line. Feral Spirit, send out a Feral Spirit that deals damage to enemies in its path upon hitting an enemy hero. If it hits an enemy hero, the wolf stops and roots that hero in place for 1 second. His E ability is Wind Fury, increases your movement speed by 30% for 4 seconds. Your next 3 basic attacks occur 100% faster. As for his trait, Frostwolf Resilience, dealing damage with abilities, grants 1 stack of Frostwolf Resilience. Add 5 stacks, you are instantly healed for a decent amount. When it comes to actual heroic abilities, Sundering or Earthquake, we're gonna talk a bit more about these two in game, so why don't we skip straight to the actual gameplay.
Glory to the Horde.
Alright guys, here we go. So we landed on Garden of Terror, so let's take a look at them teams. Our actual random was a false stat. I think our team looks pretty good. On the enemy side, we got Kerrigan, Nazebo, Casmodan, Vala, and Lily. So, like I said guys, I'm gonna build tanky sustainy. I am very aware of the current meta for Thrall, but I just don't like it. And speaking of which, the current meta for Thrall, well, he's a bit weak guys, okay? Again, Thrall is not something you want to go for pick, and you don't see him that much in actual high level of ranked gameplay. Even in tournaments when he gets picked, things don't really go so rosy. He's a bit weak. When he first got launched, he was a powerhouse, an absolute powerhouse. Blizzard nerfed him to hell and kind of forgot him in hell. So for now, Thrall, I only recommend him to you guys for a little bit of fun and for people like me who actually appreciate him from a lore point of view. Now let's take our first talent for Thrall. Now again, I'm not using the meta build. What I go is Rabid Wolves, damaging heroes with Feral Spirit, grants 3 stacks of Frostwolf Resilience instead of 1. So we're gonna be picking this one up, and I know somebody's here. Hey Vala, an ugly Vala, you are ugly Vala. You're so sexy in Diablo, but you're ugly here, so I'm trapped here. I can't do a 2v1 versus a Vala and a Casmodan. They're both ranged, they got me dead to rights here. There's nothing much I can do, even if Aperture actually will lend me a hand. So I landed my W. You gotta land your W, your Frostwolf or your Feral Spirit on an actual target in order for you to get 3 stacks of Frostwolf Resilience and not 1. Let me say that Frostwolf Resilience is actually a reference to the Frostwolf clan, which Durotam, Thrall's father, was Warchief of. A lot of damage onto that Vala. Now I'm backing away because I know I'm 2v1ing even with an Aperture on my head, and the enemy team has got a big wave which can actually damage me quite nicely. Alright, so let's clear these up. Again, I'm 2v1ing over here. There's not much I can do at the start of the game. Fortunately, we did manage to pick up first blood on the enemy Kerrigan, and the nighttime has just arrived, so we will be spreading the seeds. Here comes Mokana, my Malfurion, trying to give me a little bit of a hand. I'm gonna take the Casmodan from behind, make him feel safe. Okay, he goes that way. I root him, and I got Aperture with me, thankfully. We should be porking out a lot of damage. Good body blocks by Mokana there. There's the mark of an excellent player. I love playing with this guy. I honestly love playing with him. Every time I play with him, I see the marks of a wonderful player. What I consider to be a great player. These are all members of my community, okay? So yeah, it's normal for me to actually appreciate them. Alright, so we're gonna be picking this up. I didn't take... Oh! Lovely kills. Wait, there you go. I didn't want to use the root unless I actually needed to, because when Thrall actually casts the root, sometimes, I don't know if this is a bug or my own misconception, but see, sometimes when he actually casts the bloody W... Oh, no, wait, Kerrigan, you're not gonna stun anybody. You actually stun somebody? Need somebody to stun. When he actually casts his W, this is what I wanted to say. Sometimes he gets stopped in place, sometimes not. Independent of my own commands on him. Okay, I did good there. Didn't get stunned, but I need to be backing away. A lot of damage onto me. Malfurion coming in with the heal, and more importantly, with the actual root on the Kerrigan, which will prevent me from dying, saving my R's there. Thank you very much, Mr. Malfurion. I'm gonna pick up my talent at this level. Now, Thrall is mana hungry. This is why normally if you're building meta Thrall, you're gonna go with Rolling Thunder. Alright? What I pick, however, is gonna be mana tide. This is how I solve some of my mana issues. Normally, if you're going for the meta build, and Venom is the choice to have at this point. So Frostwolf Resilience now will not only grant me actual health back, it will also grant me a little bit of mana back. No point if I heal like a truck if I don't... Oh, too many on the enemy team there. Heal, root on the Chasmo, done a lot of damage. Morgana getting caught. I wonder if I should come in there. Yeah, I should. Yeah, that Nazebo doesn't have an actual escape, so Joanna will get her W in a sec. I got my W. There's the root, there's the kill. Alright, so let's check out hero damage, and you might be wondering, well, okay, how is his hero damage? Is he strong? He's mediocre, guys. He's mediocre at best. Again, at one point he was sick. Absolutely sick. But now, not so much. Not so much. Well, he was too strong at a certain point, I must agree. But he is the Warchief of the Horde. I didn't go to forums and cry about it just because of this. That's it, Kerrigan. And a root on the Lily. And another root on the Lily. I'm going to try to body block this Lily a little bit. Good grab by Joanna there. We should be getting a kill on this Lily. There we go. I already commented that we will get a kill on the Lily, so it would have been rude for her not to die, don't you guys believe? So let's see, talent at level 7, guys. What I'm gonna go for is Wind Shear, reduces the cooldown of Wind Fury by 4 seconds, so that is 33% of his actual cooldown. And later we will go more into actual Wind Shear. As long as I'm actually able to get out of CCs and actually attack with my abilities, I should be all good. No. I'm gonna go top where there's a free Vala there fighting a Falstad. Okay, here I come, Miss Vala. Are you still? Oh, hi. I wonder if Abatur actually sees this. If he sees this, I might actually get a kill on the Vala. A lot of damage. No. Hey, Vala, are you coming back? Come back, Vala? Vala? No. She ain't coming back, guys. She's too scared, chicken Vala. Alright, so let's head down here. A lot of damage onto the Joanna, but it's a Joanna. Yes. Nope. Gotta head back out of here. Joanna should be careful. She does have a Malfurion. It's a free on free. The first target in such a scenario should be the one which is actually further away. At this point, I'm gonna do my W Frostward Resilience. A lot of damage onto the Kerrigan. The ideal target would have been the Nazebo. He has no escape, no stun, no nothing. Hello. And oh, god damn. Another the Vala on the enemy team came in there and did the extra damage needed to kill me. No. And also Joanna died there. We kind of pressed our luck. Okay, it was our own fault. We overextended there. Alright, so I talked about Thrall and the meta. At this level in the meta, I'm not even sure what they pick, because again, I'm not really fond of the actual meta build for Thrall. I think it's Wind Shear again. Alright, let's come in. So no, I don't really recommend you Thrall from an actual... Oh, good there. Oh my god, wow, nice play by the enemy. Just walked into that one. Good stun, double stun by the Kerrigan. Good wall from the Nazebo there, and they managed to pick up a 2 for nothing, turning on us. Falstad not being the protected by our Joanna, who managed to pop a kill on the Nazebo. But now she's face tanking and she might actually get destroyed. I am heading here as well. Now, obviously, yeah. Kerrigan did saw that. Unfortunately, Joanna got split from the team, from the Malfurion, and that happened. And me and the other guy, Falstad, got knocked up at the start of the fight. Missed my stun there. I'm with the Kerrigan. She's got ult, I don't. I got her back. But she's very low. That ult is gonna run out in a second. Okay, I got ult. Sundering. And Abatur with me, and here's the ult. No, okay, thankfully that didn't get casted, because it would have been a total waste. Thanks to Abatur, I managed to pick up a kill there. So you might think, hey, so Thrall's weak, right? Kinda, yes, guys, yes. He's, from my point of view, he's kinda weak. I would like him to be a bit more strong, but I'm really subjective on this matter, okay? I'm not very objective, I will admit that, because I want Thrall to be good. I want to play Thrall for 2 reasons. Again, first, he's my favorite lore character, and second of all, he's a melee assassin, which I love to play the most. Melee assassins are my thing. The more aggressive, the better. And as long as Thrall is actually aggressive and does damage, you'll get tons and tons of actual sustain. Alright, let's head down the middle lane and see what's going on here. The enemy team, we got 10 kills. They got 6, level 11 to 11. Unfortunately, the enemy team has got a little bit of a edge on us here. We do have a terror, however, which is a good thing, but there's an aperture on our team, which means when we're guide short of actually picking up the terror. Who picked up the terror? Annie. So our Joanna is into terror on the bottom lane. Casmodan pushing with a Lily. Should I step in there and do what? They're gonna kill me. It's a 2v1. I just should try to clear this. Okay, Frostful Resilience keeping me up, but I won't fight the Casmodan and the Lily and the wave of bloody minions. No, I will just not do that. I saw the Malfurion coming in. I am coming in as well. Here's a route. Here's a route. And let's try a ult like this. Good ult rare. And not enough to kill the Lily. Unfortunately, our focus is split. Our focus was split there. And which allowed the enemy team to get a lot of health back. And there we go. That's enough, Lily. One of the most annoying heroes in the game, but ever since displacing effects can no longer interrupt channeled abilities, Lily has been gaining some considerable viability at actual, I don't know how to tell them, middle to lower actual ranked gameplays. You see her a lot, or when the enemy team doesn't really have stuns. Okay, that can actually happen. Hello, Nazibs. Is that gonna be it for you, Nazib? No, I got it. Frick! Come on, give me a... here we go. So talent at this level is going to be Grace of Air, Wind Fury grants double Frostwolf Resilience, which will give me more sustain, more healing. And as you can see with the actual mana trait from Mana Tide, I don't have that much issues with actual mana. I like it more than Rolling Thunder because it's less dependent. Alright, my guys are going to be picking up this. I should assist, should I not? Yes, this should go faster. Let's check hero damage. I'm second on the map after the enemy Kerrigan. Normally a Vala should be way higher, and a Nazebo as well. Nazebo is top hero damage at this point. Let nobody kid you guys. He is extremely strong when it comes to actual hero damage. The problem with Nazebo is that it's not controlled. It's still through his bloody spiders, and you can't really control the spiders to do the damage to the exact target you want it to do. So yeah, that's why I don't really like Nazebo's not controlled damage. On the middle lane, we see the Kerrigan. We are heading to the Kerrigan as we speak. I'm gonna take that Kerrigan from behind. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm gonna take the Kerrigan from behind. Hello, Kerry baby. Yeah, I know. Okay, and on Nazebo, I'm gonna switch focus to the Nazebo because I know the Nazebo doesn't have an escape, but I missed my stuff. I'm gonna try an ult right here. Knocked the Nazebo right out of the bush there. Unfortunately, Lily stepped in and helped him frack. That's gonna mean no kill for us. Joanna fighting bravely on the Kerrigan over there. Kerrigan actually should have went back. You know, those imba stuns, like the one you got earlier, Kerrigan. Yeah, on me, and the other guy on the full set. That doesn't really happen that often. Kerrigan, good damage onto the Lily there. Aperture clone is up. Do my W right there. Okay, we're gonna be able to heal up and back away. But we shouldn't fight the enemy team. Okay, we got full stat finally. The reason why I didn't want to fully commit to that fight is because I didn't see the full stat on my actual screen. Okay, I didn't see him coming in, and he was rather late, was he not? You know what? I'm just gonna go back to get full on mana, and then I will head top, I think, and talk to this actual Kerosene. No, this is not a Kerosene. Asmodan. Well, Asmodan and Kerosene, same thing, right? No, no. What do you mean no? Aperture is defending this. He's a little bit exposed, but he will be able to kill the actual demon from Asmodan, which is buffing all the rest of the little minions. So I'm gonna head down here with my guys. I'm gonna stick with my team. Level 15 for us. 12 minutes into the actual game. We're gonna start this terror right now. I do not see the positioning of the enemy team, but I'm willing to bet. Come on, hit already. I'm willing to bet they're top. Yes, they are top. Okay, so through the grace of Aperture there, we saw them. I'm afraid they're gonna gank my Aperture after they're finished with that, and the enemy team finished before us. I'm actually... What should I do at this point, you know? I don't want to show myself before the enemy team. Here's a Kerrigan right here. She just did her W. She just did her W, which means she has no stun. Oh, damn it. She jumped to an actual minion. Out of my way. Damn. Okay, now I know she's got a combo. She knows she's got a combo. I'm coming in on her. Malfurion as well. Okay, good stun by her, and to actual tower range. Malfurion with me, but no, from the backline, false stat there, and Malfurion came in to help me. I do believe the Kerrigan had me there, guys. If I'm to be completely honest, I think she had me there. She stunned me into actual tower range, which did a lot of damage to me, and I am a squishy, make no mistake about it, guys. Sometimes Thrall can appear not squishy because of the awesome heals he gets, especially if you're using this build, but make no mistake, he is squishy Talent at level 16. We're gonna go Tempest Fury. When Fury Final Strike hits 3 times. So just couple that with couple that with whatchamacallit. What the actual double Frost Wolf Resilience I get from the talent I picked up at this level, Race of Air, and ult right now. And that should seal the deal on the Vala. Alright, good. And here's a Gazlo. The Gazlo is undefended. Casmodan there can't really do much. I managed to get the stun on the Gazlo. Asmodan coming in to help him. Unfortunately, we didn't really act really good to that. We had a golden opportunity to kill him there, and there goes our Terror Annie. However, the Joanna, excellent engage, good ulti by the full set onto the enemy Kerrigan. I'm still chasing the Kerrigan. She's so sketchy. She's so yummy. Good stun, annihilating Lily's ult there, interrupting it. Our Joanna again with the plays. Good job, baby. I love you, honey. And a kill on the Asmodan as well. Only the Nazeebo left alive, which technically is the ideal target in this team. From my point, get me out of here, Nazeebs. Let me out. Nazeebs. Let me get my. Okay. Nice plays there from Joanna. Annie has days and days, guys. There's days when Annie plays like an MLG machine, and there's days where, oh my god, I better not say anything because she will not feed me. And I need to be fed, guys. I like food. What? I need it to survive. Alright, let's check damage once again. I am behind the enemy Nazeebo. Kerrigan fell off and Nazeebo climbed up. Let's see the builds. Alright, these are the builds. Let me see this Nazeebo. Yeah, this is pretty standard for Nazeebo. Yep. I'm not using again the meta build. I don't like it. I don't want it. And that's pretty much it. Another viable option here for Thrall is going to be Blood for Blood. You should know this talent, again, a non-hero specific talent. You will activate it to deal 10% of your target's max health as damage target hero target. Okay, so an actual hero, and heal you for twice of that specific amount. I just don't like it. I just don't want to use it. This is the build I'm most comfortable with on Thrall. I know it is not what is considered most viable at this point for Thrall, but then again, Thrall is not that viable to begin with. Alright, so I got this on the middle lane. I can see the Kerrigan, and I got my ult to display, so I'm gonna take. Oh, yeah, good damage there. She will not escape. Oh, damn! Frick, I thought she would escape, and I used my ult. That's a total waste. Total waste. I should be ashamed of myself. Alright, so we got a kill on the Kerrigan there. What? Kill secured. Leave me alone. And we're gonna hit top for more actual seeds. Right, I didn't talk about the other ulti, Earthquake. Now, this is a very underappreciated ulti from my point of view. This is so good if your team has a lot of actual AoD damage. A Nova Precision Strike, so good with that. A Kael'thas Phoenix, so good with that. Even with a Jaina's Ring of Frost and such abilities, okay? High AoE damage ability. It can be awesome in a team. 90% of the time, guys, Sundering is just flat out better. You saw what it does. After a short delay, sunder the earth with a long line, dealing a bit of damage and shoving enemies to the side, stunning them for 1.5 seconds. The problem with this ability, the only problem I have with Sundering is the actual animation, the wind up to it. You can get interrupted 50 times. Oh, good ulti by the false. That cleans up the Vala there. My guy's still going on the Casmodan. The Casmodan will fall. I'm not going to use my ulti this time though. Okay, I'm just gonna wait. A talent at this level is gonna be Nexus Blaze. Basic attacks deal more damage and slow, 20% more damage and slow your actual basic attack deals 20% more damage and slow the target for 1 second. I don't know why doesn't it say the actual slow amount. It should. Is it like 50, 60, 40? What the hell is it? Damage on the Kerrigan. The ult did not reach, but I did get the Nazeebo. I thought I would actually kill the Kerrigan there with my ult if she was just slightly out of range. But hey, I got the Nazeebo. Hey. Beggars can be choosers. Alright, so 17 minutes into the game, we are level 20, the enemy team is level 18, we are far ahead at this point, and they got still here 3 heroes down, so I'm gonna head in here, root on the Lily, a lot of damage, a little bit more from the Abatur, maybe misses the skill shot, unfortunately Abatur there onto the Lily, and the Vala has now resurrected. I'll do my Q for Frost Wolf Resilience and get the hell out of here. Alright, so actually top lane could need help. There's a good wave, but we got a Terror pushing down bot. The Vala just used her actual ulti. What's going on here? The Kerrigan is dead meat. That's what's going on. And the Lily got the root on the Lily. And the Casmodan. And the Casmodan. I am the Warchief of the Horde, demon. You will not escape, say. Okay, maybe you will escape. Right? Yeah, he will. Well, I didn't say anything. You didn't hear it from me. And the enemy team pushing very good. I am outside of Malfurion's healing range. Coming back in. Doing an ult. Voila, push to the side, and that will mean certain death. See, I got it right that time. Alright, so we are still pushing with our faces. We are firmly pressing our faces against towers, and you know what? We can do that with 3 level advantage. 19 minutes into the game, the Joanna Annie is relentless today. Just doesn't want to stop. I love you, babe. I love you. Now just hold him in place for daddy to get the finishing blow. You think you'll run away? Yes, you will run away, because I can't hit a skill shot if my life depended on it. Oh no, our Joanna will finally fall. No, she takes the level 20 indestructible talent, and she manages to get away with her life. And Abatur, they're using the clone to actually watch our back and make sure we can get away without much issue. Unfortunately, Falstad is a bit suicidal there. So we're gonna go. You know what? I don't need to go back just right now. I'm gonna grab the siege camp, and then I'm gonna go back. Yes, let's do that, shall we? Hit both of them with my wolf and just do this. Let's check damage once again. I cannot beat a Nazebo. I can only beat a very bad Nazebo. Okay, a very horrible Nazebo that doesn't want to pick. As you saw, this guy kind of does know how to pick. Like I said, Thrall's damage is mediocre. And if you're like really stellar with him, you can get good damage, but that's it. You won't be topping a meter like something like a Kel'Thas or a Jaina or a Nazebo. Absolutely. Let's see, did we talk about other viable options? When you're as squishy as Thrall, Bolt of the Storm is always a good idea, but I don't play Thrall with that mentality. I play Thrall with the mentality, I gotta get my attacks off, okay, so I get healed and do the damage at the same time. And I'm counting on my wits to not actually get CC'd. Does it work out? Sometimes, guys. Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it does. Sometimes not so much. But as with all things. Oh, really? No. I don't think so. Hold by Joanna there, and here comes my ult right down the middle. Finally got a good ult. A really good ult. I'm on the Nazebo. I don't care what everybody else is doing. I'm on the Nazebo. He will not escape me. And there goes the Nazebo on the back line. Kerrigan, a lot of damage onto my Malfurion. Good ult by the Falstad once again. Now we are on this fat guy. And the fat guy fell there. What is it? Casmodan. Alright, so that's a triple kill. That's a 4. Actually, that's a quad kill for 1. Our Malfurion fell. Worth it. And I just got hero of the of the Horde, of the Storm, of the something. Alright, let's check damage. I can't beat the Nazebo. You know what I should do? I should always like focus the Nazebo first to make sure he doesn't get a lot of damage. But the only thing he needs to do to get a lot of damage is get his spiders out. Just cast a Q, and then the spiders will jump to everybody and whatnot. It's not hard to do a lot of damage as Nazebo, but you got no escape. They remove sprint. They remove sprint from like everybody, which is a bit excessive of a nice move from the Abatur here. I'm gonna get polymorph. No, I'm not. Thank you, movement speed. Hi. No, man. Don't kill my minions. This would actually kill my minions. This is why he's putting that there, and that did kill my minions. Which made me attacking it a giant waste of time. However, I will not fight without my team, and my team is gathering. No need, man. This is the final push. We gotta terror up. They have no forts. They have 2 inner forts gone. Just let it go, Falstad. No reason there. Nobody to reason with there. So get me out of the polymorph range. No, I got polymorph. And if I cannot attack, like I said, relying on my wits, but that may backfire. I am fighting alone with the Terror Annie here. Our guys are refusing to help. Alright, and that will mean a wasted terror for us. This should have been GG. Push down the middle with everything, and it would have been GG. Fortunately, my guys did not agree. So hey, no, it's a Joanna. She'll be fine, but she should back away. There's only her there. Hopefully she will get the memo. It's only her against everybody on the enemy team. Oh god, and I'm gonna do one ult. Maybe just try to secure her escape. Nazebo coming down here. Last mistake you made, bro. I may have missed my skill shot, but there still was plenty of damage to get him down. So the Nazebo's down for another 60 seconds, and this game is taking a lot longer than it should have, again from the bad prioritization there. That would have been GG, no question, from my point of view. Good ulti there by the Vala. Well, it's safer. Don't be silly, guys. Don't be silly. That Vala is dead, don't you know?
my children.
Some kind of demon hunter you are, Vala. Alright, we're gonna go down here because I see the Kerrigan. I am going on her, and he gets the stun. I get the root, and that's it for the enemy Kerrigan. Still can't beat the bloody Nazebo, even though we kill him every time. See, if we would have done this earlier with the Terror, things might have been different. And I'm going in here. Okay, the Joanna's coming with me as well. This should be GG. 3 people dead on the enemy team there. Good damage there by the full stat, and good ulti by the Joanna, which actually prevented them from running away. Oh, I actually beat him! I beat the Nazebo. Quickly, kill it before the Nazebo comes up and is able to do hero damage. Frick! No, don't do any hero damage, dude. Don't do any hero damage! No, don't let me die at the end. Frick! I can't believe this. Well, thank you guys for watching. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. As always, my name has been Leyzar, and I'll see you again soon.